Hello everybody and Happy New Year! Good to have you back for my first video of the new decade. I'm recording this on January 1st, 2020, the day before the ladder comes back online. I think it comes back up tomorrow. Might be this weekend, but I'm not sure. Either way, I'm excited that it's coming back. So there's still no ladder time this week, but somebody left a comment on my last video asking if I could do a Highlander deck. For those of you who don't know, 983 Media is hosting a Highlander event this weekend, a Highlander tournament. And Highlander it's a standard deck, but you're only allowed one copy of each card. So there are no repeats anywhere in the deck. So this individual wanted me to play a deck full of one-ofs against a bunch of other standard decks with, 2, 3, and 4 copies of things. Oh, all right. If it's good content, I'm game for it. So I'm going to give this a try. This is going to be a control deck. This is not my design by any means. I wouldn't even know where to begin building a Highlander deck. This is one designed by the only Flake. Flake is a good deck designer. He's a streamer. He's a partner with Mythgard. And I will leave a link to the deck in the description below. But it's basically your yellow-green deck with a splash for orange. Splashing for orange because Dire Benediction, which I think has been showing up in YOG decks lately. It's just another way, along with Volition, that you can cast on a big minion like Indrik Beast or the Boneyard Abomination. And just, to get in that last chunk of damage to blow away the opponent. So we're going to try a controlling deck. Sometimes this deck kind of does suffer from the fact that it doesn't have 2 copies of things. Like, it'd be nice to have a second sweeper, or a second, third, or fourth Mesa Libre. So once you expend it, it's gone. So that kind of puts us at a disadvantage. But some things I expect to see in this weekend's Mythgard tournament. One is the Gem Cutter Spider. A lot of these decks splash for a third or even a fourth color just to fill it up with enough good competitive cards. So Gem Cutter Spider is one that benefits from having multiple colors, so I can easily see that getting a lot of play. And also the twins I can see getting a lot of play too. I mean, Twin Block and Twin Juna are basically the same card, so they're kind of the only way to have 2 copies of each card, because one will give the token to the other. So plus I expect Wake the Bones and Short Stag to be popular as well. When you only have one of things, it's nice to be able to get stuff back from the Boneyard. Well, let's just play a couple of games here, see how this goes. I'm hoping these are either spectacular victories or we just lose spectacularly. Alright, Mono Green by Arrowbird. Familiar with that deck. Alright. Yeah, this is okay. Not an exciting open hand, but I can work with this. That's a House Elf. Alright. We don't need Wake the Bones. That can get burned. So let me pass the turn. Then I think next turn it's going to be burn a yellow. Maybe another green. We'll see what we draw. And take care of that House Elf by putting Gallows Boy in front of it. Of course, I know this deck runs Led Astray also, so we'll see what happens. Our opponent's thinking. Thinking. Alright, they burn a Gallows Boy. What do they got? Grinning Kolobok. Okay. That's a Sapo. That's an easy burn. Bye, Sapo. Hello, Gallows Boy. And we'll pass the turn. So we'll see what he wants to do with this Kolobok. I'm happy to let the Kolobok hop around a couple turns. Nope. Looks like he's going to crash it right away. They're going to 2-for-1 my Gallows Boy. Or maybe not. Oh, they're going to use the power. Okay. So they're going to use the Kolobok to save the house elf. Alright, that's Dire Benediction. That's Yellow Virus. I don't have anything else to do. Did we just disease that? No, I think we used a Poxbringer. Alright, let me burn an orange card. I'll burn the Dire Benediction. That way if I draw a Gem Cutter Spider, it'll be nice and fat when I put it on the battlefield. But let me just take that out with Poxbringer before it gets too annoying. And the Kolobok will be the first one that comes back with Journey of Souls. So pass turn. And then if I don't get my Gem Cutter, I think next turn will be burn the Indrik Beast, play out Gamioon. Right, they play out their own Gamioon. Show me a spider. Nope, that's not a spider. Alright, we'll burn the Indrik Beast. Play out our own Gamioon. We can always lead that thing astray. Now we'll take a hit from it. Got Wake the Bones and Born Again. Let me take the Born Again. Don't need to Wake the Bones just yet. Alright, pass turn. So that Gamioon's going to hit us for a little bit of damage. But that's not a bad target to lead astray. We'll see what we draw before I decide what I want to burn next turn. Because Yahui can come into play. We can draw cards with Revelation Zymek. Alright, we're going to get hit. Take 5. Alright. Let's get in for 4. Let's see if we can draw a card. Gem Cutter, perfect. Just what I was looking for. Although Bila would be nice too. But I'll settle for... Alright, I think Revelation can go. Not too bad on cards yet. Put out... Well, first I'll lead that astray. Then I'll put out the Yahui in front of the Born Again. Pass the turn. Alright, they're going to raid the tombs. They're digging for cards. So that leaves no minions in their boneyard to bring back with Journey of Souls. So whatever dies next will be coming back to their hand. Which will be the Born Again, which would come back anyway. Alright, that's Gallows Boy. That they'll probably power up to hit our Gamioon. Alright, that's the Kolobok. So let's attack around the Gallows Boy. I'll make them use their mana to take it out. Let's see what we can draw next turn. This is actually a tough choice. Because currently everything they have on there cannot get around the Scourge of Serpents. But I don't have the third green, so I'm just going to go with Scourge of Serpents here. Alright, let me take out the Kolobok. Sure, that'll be the next one they get back then. can have that right back. I guess a Born Again would have been more profitable, but to have them bring that back, but this is fine. Gem Cutter Spider. Comes in as a big old 6/6. And we've got a Born Again of our own. So if they want to block in front of it, at least we can crash that into it. We draw 2 cards next turn, so yeah, we're kind of taking over this board. This is looking pretty good. Leshy green. Alright. And if they power up the Gallows Boy, it'll trade. Yep, that's what I expected. So let's see what we draw here. So now our snakes is looking like not such a hot idea.
Surprise!
Let's see what we get. Oh, we got the twins. That's good. Alright, so if I attack into Leshy with the Born Again, and then Yava Virus is only the light one. Try and see if there's a way I can save that spider. I don't think I can. So I think I'll just trade it. Now Scourge of Serpents isn't looking so good, so let's play out the twins. Alright, they can detain it and deport it, but Let Astray does not affect them. So this is a tough answer for this deck to try and solve. Oh, it's power 4. Okay, so the one it doesn't. I should have clarified that. Alright, Avenging Alpha. Godsbane Transport. Oh, no way I can save the twin. So let's just play the transport.
Copy. We're over the target now.
And then I can hit that Avenging Alpha after it attacks into the twin with the Yava Virus. Or I can hit it with Zolia. I think I want to do Zolia next. But for now, let's just play the transport. Let's hope they didn't top deck another Led Astray. It's very difficult to win here with only one of things. Proving much harder than I thought it would. Oh yes, leave the Kolobok there. That'd be great. Oh, put that right there. That's perfect for the Yava Virus. So that'll die. That'll infect the other two. So they can't get away. Alright. Oh, there's the other twin. Good, good, good. Alright, we're getting stuff we need. So we'll Yava Virus right here on the Avenging Alpha. That way that will immediately die. Then I think I just burn the Born Again. Yeah, I think we burn that. And then Zolia, not yet. Let's create a couple soldiers, get in for 2. And pass turn. spread the plague. So we're going to take at least 5 this turn. But then we have Zolia, we have the twins. I think we can come back from this. Then we still have yet to play Wake the Bones or a Short Stag. So I think maybe it's just twins next turn. Or we can even burn the Zolia, hop over one of the soldiers, create another one. Alright, Serenity Sea Witch. It's going to stun something. Or no, it's going to take away its power. But these are armor 2. Opponent realizes, oops. Yeah, it's not just one armor. So we can get in for 2. And we can slide 1 over. Actually, let's play the Night Hag. So that can't get through. Slide this over. Make another soldier. And let's attack into that Sea Witch. That way if it attacks onto us, it gets destroyed. And pass the turn. So our opponent's basically top decking right now. They have a Gallows Boy, but that's not going to do much for them. Just kind of flooding the board with our soldier tokens. Gallows Boy. 2 Gallows Boy, okay. So I think our priority is going to be taking out both of those Gallows Boys. Alright, they're just going to attack there. Sapo. Yum, 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 yum. Alright. Let's... I think Zolia can go. Because what I want to do is I want to attack here. Attack here. Get in for 2. Play out a couple of twins. And I was planning on putting out more soldiers, but that's alright. We don't need to move anything. I think we've got control of this one. Green doesn't have any big sweepers. They're very limited on removal. Unless your green's going to be kind of big, but we have Sapo as an answer. So I think our opponent's kind of done here. Let's just see what they want to do. Trader's Murmur, okay. So the twins are going to have overrun. They're going to get in for, that's 9, 8, 7, 6, plus 2. And then if we slide over one of the soldiers, we can win. So, okay, so there's Leshy Green.
Together at last.
That's Scourge of Serpents. So, let's see. We'll attack here. Almost down to 7. Opponent's at 5. So we can take 2 off of that. Slide this over. Get in for another 2. Opponent's down to 3. That's gone. And then... oh, problem is I don't have another card to burn. So 1 mana short. This is okay. I think we'll be fine here. I mean, even Fleshy takes out one of the twins. They're going to need a lot more to stop the others. There's a Born Again. Avenging Alpha, okay. They're going to raid the tomb. They're going to dig. So I think I like Iku Turso better because it has the overrun. If we get a Dire Benediction here, we can win. A Volition would do it too. Let's see what we get. Opponent's thinking. There's the Kolbach. There's an Indrik Beast. So I think we just played Iku Turso so the opponent can't attack with the Leshy Green. So we'll attack into the Born Again. That won't come back till the end of their turn. Then just pass the turn here. So they got to find a way to get Iku Turso off the battlefield or else it's just going to overrun and defeat the opponent. Alright, that's a detain. They deport it, that'll slow it down for a turn. But we will live. Alright. Alright, that's a short stag. What do we have in the Boneyard? Well, short stag's going right in the middle of those two. And let's bring back one of the twins. So I like the idea of just being able to spread them out across the board. But, alright, as long as they can't remove that short stag, we should be okay. Should be able to win it next turn. They need the 3 for 1 it. But Detain Deported could do it for the opponent. They just used one, so hopefully they don't have another. Come on, what you got? And the opponent is going to scoop. So our deck of 1-ups got the job done. Beat the mono green. Kind of came down to the wire there, but we got it done. So you saw some of the problems there with, facing with a bunch of 1-ups. It would have been nice to hit like a Misanthropia or Wonder Drug, but our odds are much smaller. Let's see if we can get a quick one in here. And Michaela? I think Michaela. And it looks like we're going against Reanimator, so looks like they've got purple trim on their cards, so I wonder if it's the green-purple version. Find out soon enough. Alright, we'll burn that. We'll say hello. We'll see how this goes. I've run into Reanimator playing this as well. But, oh, that's an orange card. Alright, so green-orange Reanimator. I have seen that before. That'd be spicy. Alright, what do I want to get rid of here? I think Scourge's Serpents. No, I like Scourge's Serpents against orange. I think the Poxbringer we're okay bringing back later. So for now, I just want to put Venom Fang Mutant. In Poxbringer, hopefully we'll get that back later when we have something a little bit bigger we can crash it into. I know last game I did it against the House Elf, but I'd like to say that for a bigger target than some of these little tokens. Plus Venom Fang Mutant, they basically have to 2 for 1 to get rid of. So is the opponent going to spin the disc? That's Peach of Life. So is this a Peach deck? With Disc of Circadia? I've always said, I like playing these games in casual because sometimes you run into something you're just like, what? Oh, maybe they're just going for the quest to discard some of their equipment. I mean, disc would be one way you could do that. But anyway. What do I want to burn? I think I'll burn the Bald Mountain. Play out Gallows Boy. We'll say go. So it looks like it's going to be another control matchup. That could be problematic for us. Because this deck is very not good against other control decks. Because when we only have one of everything, you know, there's no chance we're going to draw a second Misanthropia or anything like that. So it becomes a problem. All right, insurance broker? Sure. Okay. Both good cards. Kind of want to burn Guturso. Run out Bila.
There are always consequences.
Let's up her mana. Her energy, rather. And pass the turn here. So this looks like a version of Peach Control. It's odd they're using the disc. Bila's ultimate is at 9. So I'm not too worried about stunning the insurance broker. Not a very big threat. Our opponent's just going to gain some life, spin the disc, draw a card. Sword Saint, alright. Do I want to throw a couple snakes in front of those? I think I kind of do. But let's get in for 2 with Bila. But I think actually I want to just Mesa Libre. Or maybe I don't. Yeah, let me just play out the Born Again for now. And then raid the tombs. Ooh, gem cutter's nice. If I have another mana, that'd be great. Let's up her energy again. That'd be great if I could actually ultimate with her. And do I burn anything here? Nah, I think I'm good. Pass the turn. If I get an orange card, the gem cutter will be nice and big. Let's see if they want to put that sword on anybody. Alright, parry at the gates. It's going to draw them a couple cards. So I think the plan now is going to be slide over Bila. And do I maybe just play out the snakes? Yeah, because Bila has Lurker, so if I put a snake next to her, she can't get attacked by the parry. Alright, that Samuzin can't get her either. And everything on the board now, if they attack the snakes, they'll die, so looks like snakes are going to win out the day here. That's a healing potion. So, okay, they did heal their insurance broker, so let's slide over. Let's burn a Godsbane. You know what, I'm going to burn the spider because we don't have our orange mana. Rather than hope for it, let's just get it out of the way. Alright, Scourge of Serpents. I'm not used to upping Bila. I'm used to using the stun ability, so I could have played that for cheaper and then still put out the maze. But, my bad. Alright. See how the opponent wants to deal with all dem snakes. It's going to be a snaky kind of slaughter next turn. And also all the spells that we play will start cantripping. So I have a Led Astray. Alright, what are they going to put that on? Insurance Broker? Okay. So that'll defeat one of the snakes. That dies. We'll draw a card. Insurance Broker is a really good card. Give it that. Oh, so close to getting the ultimate. Oh well. Oh darn. Alright, so I think I just take out the insurance broker. Oh, can't do that. It has Lurker, so that goes Sword Saint. Down goes this. The parry at the gates. Get in for 2. And what do I burn? I think the Volition can go. Without Godsbane. Transport.
Copy. We're over the target now.
And pass the turn. So close to getting Bila's ultimate, but opponent had the right card at the right time. So, oh well. Because the plan was to then lead astray the insurance broker and draw a card off of it. But they're getting close to being able to play out Armageddon Angel. So I'm hoping they kind of don't have it. We're going to get 2 cards next turn, though. And then I can always Meso the angel. And then Meso can attack into and destroy it because I'll have low enough health. Alright, they won't be able to play it this turn. They do have it. Yep, they're going to heal, but that's not going to be enough to save the broker. So the opponent might be baiting us to see if we'll play out more stuff, or they just may not have the Armageddon Angel. Seal of Exile. Ouch. There go my snakes. Oh, there's Bila. Poor thing. Now she's just this poor little botchling-like creature. Alright, I think I'm going to lead that astray. That's getting to be problematic. So that can go in the opponent's deck. Maze. Put out a couple of soldiers. And I'll call that a turn. The next turn I'll just put out the Born Again in front of there. Ooh, oh, there's the angel. Okay. So it's going to have 3 health still, so that I can just put the Meso Libre in front of to take care of. So we'll do that. And I think Yava Virus can go. So I don't think I can burn the Hollow. Or can I? Nope, that doesn't burn. So Yava Virus it is. We're now Gamione.
Do you seek wisdom?
Vicious Cycle or Bald Mountain. Bald Mountain could be useful. Yeah, we could put out Serpents again if they take over the board. Could raid the tombs. So I like Bald Mountain. Alright, pass the turn. Let's see if the opponent can recover. I know this is going to be a little bit longer video today, but I think this is interesting. I've never really tried a control deck on these live ones. For Casual Tuesday, I usually don't play control decks, so this has been interesting. Alright, that's going to live now. Great. So we know what we're going to draw. It's going to be the Bald Mountain. But I think we need to just slide that Gamione over. Let's see what our next draw is. Boneyard Abomination as a 10-10. Maybe as a 12-12. Or a short stag. I think go with the short stag. We don't have our combo, and our opponent can easily put something in front of it to block it. I mean, we can get Godsbane transport back, so we can really up the pressure on the opponent. I think overall, as big as Boneyard Abomination is, I think the short stag is the better pick. Because like they could even get a couple of tokens, and it doesn't have overrun, so it can't get through. So without like the Wombo combo in hand, I'm a little more down on the Boneyard Abomination. But we're going to keep fighting here. How many cards are left in the deck? 28. So we've got time. Alright, opponent's going to go today, discard a card, the Misfortune. Alright, so that's going to hurt the opponent, but that will live. And here comes Short Stag. So let's bring back the Godsbane Transport. Get in for 2. And let's say go. We're going to be drawing 2 next turn. That's good. Let's see if they have a Seal of Exile or something. Peach Control definitely has a lot of answers for something like Short Stag. Could have another Spirit Away. Could have Dark Passenger. Peach of Life. Our opponent's going to gain some life and draw a card. That tells me I don't think they have an answer for this Short Stag. So if the opponent would be better off just attacking into the Short Stag, that way I don't do overrun damage. Or what am I saying? I'd be better off attacking into it because the Short Stag's going to get through anyway. We're going to get to play Godsbane Transport next turn. Opponent's still thinking. I don't blame him. This is a tough decision. Oh, they got the Sign of Pride. Oh, and they put the token on it. Great. But that can still take out that. And oh, Sapo. Yeah, I think we just play the Sapo. Because we still haven't hit Wake the Bones. We can always bring it back. We have Iku Turso if we need to get through. So let's get in for 2. Let's drop the Sapo on them while they're low on answers. I mean, we've still got a ways to go, but we're looking pretty good. Pass the turn. I mean, we've got Iku Turso, we've got Godsbane Transport, we've got the typical things that green-yellow wants to do for a control. Just drop big minion after big minion. But our opponent's fighting. I mean, the disc is working out for him. It's so weird to see a disc in a non-reanimator deck, but it seems to be working okay here. What do you got, opponent? Nothing? That's a good sign for us. So let's get in for 10. So what do we want to do? I think we want to do the Godsbane.
Copy. We're over
We'll
the target
burn
now.
the Clay Effigy. Get a couple of soldiers on the battlefield. And we'll say go. If we need to, we can put the Bald Mountain down on something. We can bring back the Raid the Tombs, the Led Astray. But Purple Orange does not have another sweeper, it just has the Angel. I don't think they have a way to get it out of the Boneyard. Because Purple does have Reincarnation, but you have to do that the turn. It's only for minions that went to the Boneyard on your opponent's turn. So we do not have quite enough for lethal. But if the opponent doesn't have a good answer, they may be done. I don't think we've used our vicious cycle yet. Alright, they're going to try healing. So I'll give our opponent credit. They're not quitting. Dire Benediction. Okay. They're going to take 8. Go to 12. So let's get in for a bunch of damage. Do I just play out Iku Turso? I think I slide this over. Slide this over. Make another. Play out Yahui. Pass the turn. Save Iku Turso for if we really need it. But I think our opponent is cooked. I mean, they need a whole bunch of blockers to be able to stop this. They're only at 5 health. I mean, they really kind of hurt themselves by taking the blast from Sapo with their own Dire Benediction. And the opponent's going to scoop. So 2 long grinding matches with this singleton deck. And hey, we did it. And Peach Control, you've seen that on this channel before. That's a good deck. Aerobert's mono green. That's also decent. One of the feature decks. So, we did it. We beat him with a singleton control deck. So, if you like control matchups, that second game was for you guys out there. So, yeah, give this deck a try. And if you want, I think you can still sign up for it. If you check Mythgard on Reddit, I know it's posted on there. And I will leave a link in the description below. So, I would like to do a budget-friendlier deck. I was hoping to do that, but if I can give my honest assessment of Highlander, I don't think it's really something you want to play if you want to do a more budget-friendly version. I think I'm trying to think of the word. I'm in a format. Thank you. My brain's shot. I've been playing a long time today. If you're trying to play a format where you only are allowed to have singles of the card, you want the best ones that you're only allowed to have one of anyway. I mean, the mythic rares are built to be really, really, really good, so you're only allowed to have one of them. And cards like Daring Trapezist or Strigoi Pup, they just don't measure up when you only have one of them. They're not that good. So it's a format that I think is more inviting to one-ofs. So if you're looking to play in Highlander, I mean, maybe there's a budget build I don't know of, something that's more budget friendly, but I definitely think it's a format that heavily favors more mythic rares. So let's budget friendly format, but me personally, it's okay. I'm not playing this weekend. It's not a format I'm particularly excited about, but you know, if it's something you want to check out, I'll see if I can leave a link in the description below where you can go see it. And I do have a pact open, so let me do that real quick. Let's see what we got here. Yogangam. All right. So, all right. Hope you guys enjoyed those matches. A little bit longer video today, but I've never tried a control deck live. They're definitely a lot longer games, especially those, especially Peach Control, which can be a long grinding one. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Always great to have you join me. I'm not sure if I'll get another video up this week or not. Probably not, but I should be back on Monday, and I should have my mono purple ready to go. The last in the color wheel. We'll finally get that done, and they'll be back to Casual Tuesday, and then hopefully a ladder time on Thursday, but we'll see in the coming days. So, good to have you back. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit like and subscribe below. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of Highlander, and you all have a good day. I'll see you next time.